Hi everyone, it's Tina. Welcome back to my channel, Create with Tina. And today I just had to do a quick video to introduce you to a brand new product that is coming out. It just came out in our current online exclusive set. And what it is this fabulous 3-inch roll of washi tape, and it's not your ordinary washi tape. So what I'm going to do is unroll it and show you. It's not only 3 inches wide, but it comes with 2 different color palettes. You get a set of flowers in purple and then a set in this pink that I'm calling Strawberry Slush, all on this washi tape roll. Now, instead of using it like you would a regular roll of washi tape, which I know we all have lots of laying around, I just rolled it back up. Instead, what you can do is stick it to a piece of white willow cardstock. So that's what I have here. And here it is. It's just stuck straight down onto the white willow cardstock. Now, why did I do this? Well, I did it because I'm turning this washi tape into die cuts that I can now use on a scrapbook page or a card. And so I just wanted to give you guys a quick demonstration on how it works. I just got it in the mail while I was gone on the Stampin' Up incentive trip, and so I'm here playing. So there's also a coordinating stamp set and then a coordinating die set, and you can buy them together as a bundle. And if you do that, you're going to save the 10%. But do you see what I see? You see it's one die. Look at that. One die that is going to cut out all of those images at one time. And then let's make it even cooler. It's one stamp for these flowers, so that if you didn't want to use the washi tape and you just wanted to stamp them, color them, and cut them out, you can do that as well. And then of course the bundle has 3 really cool sentiment sets, and then just this little kind of icon background image that you can use that look wonderful on cards and scrapbook pages. So what I wanted to do was also show you one other set that I had shown you guys previously. I will link to that video at the end of this video in case you hadn't seen me use it. It's this new set that also just came out called More Messages, and it is very similar. It is a stamp set or a die set or a bundle, and it is also one large die that is going to cut out all of your shapes. Now the cool thing is I love using these just as shapes, which I am going to show you in just a couple minutes, but they also cut out the sentiments. And so here it is. This set is a cling stamp set, and you can simply ink it up all at once, and then you're going to stamp it directly on to a piece of cardstock, and then you can cut it out using the coordinating dies, okay? And I did that in another video, so I'll link to that in case you haven't seen it. But then what you get is a whole bunch of pre-cut shapes and sentiments. And so I have done some in the new, well, in Night of Navy, and then some in black. And so when you cut them out, you see you have a whole bunch of these. So I kind of went to town, and I am just storing them in an empty stamp case. Now, Stampin' Up does offer these to us. I think it's a 3-pack that you get when you order them, but it's so wonderful because it's almost like I have my own sentiment ephemera pack of sentiments. Oh, I just repeated that. That's funny, but it's like I have my own ephemera pack, and I can have the sentiments be in any color I wanted. So for the card I would be making, I think doing it in strawberry, inking those sentiments up in Strawberry Slush would be pretty, because this length of the washi tape has Strawberry Slush and Shaded Spruce and I think Old Olive colors in it. So it would be very, very pretty to have one of those sentiments done in that set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the card that I created. Here you go. Look at that. Super simple, quick and easy. I'll get it kind of close so that you can see those are just pieces of the washi tape cut out with the die cut set, and then these two pieces are cut from the More Messages set, and then I used the 3D, the Softwaves 3D embossing folder. So I thought I would just give you a quick look at what I did. I just took a piece of cardstock that was a little bit smaller than my card base. So my card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I took a 4 by 5 1/4. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and emboss it, and then using the Stampin' Up! Die cut machine, one thing I love is that it tells us exactly what we need for the sandwich. So since this is a 3D embossing folder, I just need plate 1, which I have right here, and then plate 4. And I love that they are labeled. It makes my life so much easier. And then I'm actually going to put my little piece in sideways because I want the waves going across the card, not up and down, and then it is just a quick run through the machine. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit so you guys can see. So, whoops, there we go. So easy. Look, I'm using 2 fingers. It is so easy to use this machine. I was very pleased when we came over from Close to My Heart and saw how wonderful this little machine worked. Okay, so here we go. So now I just have this fun little piece that I can use for the front of the card, and you can see right here exactly how I did it. All right, so I just used dimensionals and I popped it up over the base of the card. Now let's talk about how to cut the washi tape. So this is just a standard die cut, which then it tells me that I need to use base 1 and then base 2, which is this little guy. See that? Base 2. And then you just sandwich it between 2 number 3 plates. So super easy. Make sure I have it here. But what I wanted to demonstrate is what probably all of us have currently been doing with the old washi tape we have laying around. I know it was such a fad several years ago, maybe like six years ago or so. Kind of like eyelets, right? What once was old becomes new again. And so what I tend to do with my washi tape is I use it to hold my dies in place when I put them on my cutting mat. So I am cutting washi tape and I'm holding the die on it with washi tape. Kind of funny. And then I'm going to put that top plate on and I'm going to run it through. Again, I'm using 2 fingers, not hard at all. But because it is going through a couple of layers, meaning it's going through is it through? Yep. It's going through the cardstock and the washi tape, which is so thin. I just wanted to make sure and run it through twice. So there you go. So I'm going to get that out of the way. And I'm going to take this little guy off. And see, look at that. Already cut right through. But you'll see that what you end up with is all of these beautiful pieces. Of course, because I'm trying to show you guys, they're all going upside down, but that's okay. Look how easy they come out. Isn't that fun? Let's see, 90% of them went upside down, but look at that. Now I can zoom in for you guys to see. Let's make sure we have enough light on it for you guys. But aren't these beautiful? Look at that. They're completely colored now. I'm ready to go. And I love that they're not just stickers because it makes it a lot easier to layer everything up. But look how lovely it is. So you can see the difference between the purple set, see, and the pink set, but still oh so beautiful, right? And so then all I did was I added a strip of glue using the green Tombow glue, and I just ran that strip right down the edge of this, and then I just slowly layered these on. No particular order, just how you liked. I just didn't want it to go too far past the edge, and I just kind of built up that border. So part is going to hang off, You see this part is going to hang off, and that's okay because I am going to pop that up. But just get leaves in there or flowers. It doesn't matter which ones or how many you use, just as long as you get ones in there that you really, really like. And then I actually stuck some of the little ones with the glue on the edges like that. So I think you guys can see how it's going to look when I compare it. See that? That is, and then I just stuck it all to the front of the card. Now the fun thing is I used one of the images cut from the More Messages die, because like I said, it makes all of these fun shapes, right? Not all of them have to be inked up. And then I have another one that's stamped in Time to Celebrate. And what I will end up doing is I will probably cut this little guy in half just to give it a little bitty bit more length. And I will stick it here on the end. And I'm going to say Time to Celebrate because this might not actually end up being a birthday card. It may end up being a card that I send to someone who has had a wonderful achievement, like a graduation. And then all you do is grab any of the extra pieces of these little leaves. I think they're all under, yep, they're under this card. Any ones you like. And I just decorated around it. So let's see, I think I stuck one of those under there. See how that's kind of going. And I stuck one of these under there. And I stuck some little flowers. Pick whichever kind you want. But you're getting the idea of how the cards come together. All I'm missing is the card base. Somehow I didn't bring the card base in while I was working on the video. But that is just a quick overview of this fun set and washi tape, because I know when you see it online, you're not exactly sure just how cool it is and what all it can do. But the very best thing is that it stamps all of the flowers at once. And then it can also cut the washi tape all at once if you didn't want to stamp them. And you can make fabulous creations really, really quickly. And then especially if you have the More Messages sentiments, you can get your sentiment on there right away. I think when I finish this card, and I will finish it and show you guys a finished product, I will use the Strawberry Slush gems from the new 2025-2027 in color flat pearls, because I think they will go wonderfully. For this card, I thought you guys might like to see, I used these iridescent foil gems, but all I did was color them with the Petunia Pop dark marker. And by just going over it with the alcohol marker, I could get glitter gems in the color that I wanted for my card. So what do you guys think? And I forgot to show you that you can finish off the inside of the card also using the same die cuts. These were pieces left over after I put the card together. I simply cut this one, made it a little longer, and stuck it behind. So I have an entirely finished card. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope if you have any questions, you will drop them in the comments below. I'm always watching those, and I would love to answer any questions you have. I also am planning on doing a scrapbook layout using these same things, so be sure to come back and check out my channel for when I get a layout done. And then I'm going to link below to the original video I did showing how to use the More Messages set. And what I did with it using the in colors and 5 of our new embossing folders. So I think you guys will enjoy that. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.